The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, down here on the field before the game, it is absolutely insane. These Ole Miss fans are letting Lane Kiffin know just how angry they are that he left to take the LSU job. Now he brings his Tigers back into the Ole Miss Stadium, and it is hectic. There's a lot of noise, a lot of excitement, and a lot of energy down here. Not all of it is positive being directed at Lane Kiffin. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's a crease. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Brown. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the move, it's Lacey. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Gill. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Hey, listen, I'm going to look across the board if I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to find my matchups, and I got man-to-man, and I got a corner route. I throw that thing towards the sideline, let my receiver do the rest, and he does. Goes up and catches the football while he's being guarded and contested. That's a tough catch.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Zings it complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
In this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Spins away from the defender. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good.
Might have a chance. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback keeper. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Levin. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Cunningham. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quarterback may change this route. Using his feet. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations. You give it to your QB. You get the extra blocker. And it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower. And there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Throwing on the run. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now.
Stay up, stay up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Picks picks up the first down. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. The run inside. It's Berry. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced. Fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44.
Here we go. Magic.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He is good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Now on first down from the 40. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Calls his own number. Quick spin on the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's Texas A&M who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brains so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the play on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fat.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tigers in the hurry up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and, man, are they in business.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Snagged on the outside. It's Haas. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Hold and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Bounced off his feet. LSU right back to the line. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rebels offense is back on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The sure hands, it's Harris. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The give to Caden Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU quick to the line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Number 20, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown LSU. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here...
Caught, and he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Had to get rid of it quickly.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about. Interceptions ago.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the big tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Pocket breaking down. And he's wrestled to the ground. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.